Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. Deuce.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. They find some open field here. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. and open up a quick.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Michael Campanaro. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. These Dolphins last year, Charles, 6-10 under 2nd-year coach Adam Gase, a regression from their playoff run in 2016. But this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a yo-yo. Playoffs his 1st year, not close his 2nd year. They need to get back to competing for a playoff spot this season. How so? More consistent play, less penalties, and getting Ryan Tannehill back for all 16 games at quarterback.
Well, you mentioned penalties. The Dolphins had more penalties than any team the last 2 years. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Amendola. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the left side, this is Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed and the agility. So a big seam, and he might go all the way. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down, escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Morgan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Tannehill looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill hands to Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Wake. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks and the Broncos, Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. They'll run with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second down, Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mariota now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Keep it rolling.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mariota. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Morgan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Campanaro. Back now in Miami. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open. And
they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Drake. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Tannehill now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Morgan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
4 down. 3.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now. It's a really good strike.
They go play action here on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Mariota now on second down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Campanaro, 47 yards. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Rolling to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Morgan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Mariota here to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston.
All white, right? Couldn't hit